So we have Mystic Sensation again, you know. I was, on the road and somebody texted me and said, Bolo, Mystic Sensation call you come a class. So I go to Babs and I say, what? Something serious I going over Mystic Sensation, man. Fin call me. So me go to Babs now, ladies and gentlemen. And I go on my phone. I don't be the inner the nice. I go on my phone and put on the Bluetooth speaker. Because I always carry my Bluetooth speaker with me even when I'm in the nice, you know. And me I listen and me I say, me type and me say, me dey a class now. Yes, when me come home and really listen back the first part, and me hear the man say, Bolo, me know say I go dissect this. Me say, rotted. You know, so me have to check this out. So here I go on. This is me I check this out in a real time. You understand? So no follow me because I be a bangarang. Wanna listen to this?
Gun and drugs. So when we see Horace Chang coming out, right, acting as if, you understand, he's utilizing policy to stop guns. No. Wikileaks have you, Horace Chang, and the Jamaica Labour Party, right, involved in shipping drugs and guns to Jamaica. Now, not only that, Jamaica. Here is where it gets worse.
Do this 7 minutes a day and
of all the corruption being done, the Jamaica Labour Party paid for those lawyer fee to show you the level of corruption and culpability as it relates to the level of corruption. Now, let us get to...
Never know that, you know. I never know that. So, after USA extradite Dodos, the political party and the JLP, the political party, the JLP, paid for his lawyer fees. Talk about that. Listen, what are we even talking about right now? Like, yo, this is just too much. No, sir, this is crazy.
Says money was paid by JLP, and let me say this, Jamaica, Darrell Vaz is one of the triggerman of the Jamaica Labour Party, along with James Robertson. Let me say this. Let us put that information out there. Darrell Vaz is the triggerman for the Jamaica Labour Party as it relates to the level of corruption and what he involved. And no wonder why Darrell Vaz is monitoring and monitored, right, those JLP accounts in SSL. He is the trigger man. That is what Darrell Vaz known for. Don't take him lightly. Now here it is, people. Vaz say money was paid by JLP, not the government. Or what I mean by that? Paid by JLP, not the government. Madness. Minister with responsibility for information, telecommunication, and special projects, Honorable Darrell Vaz, told the Commission of Inquiry, right, inquiring into the issues surrounding the extradition of Christopher Dudospoke on Friday, February 4th, that the Jamaica Labour Party paid U.S. law firm Manan Phelps and Phillip $50,000 U.S. for lobbying services. Want to hear that, Jamaican people? Jamaican people, have you heard that? Have you ever hear a People's National Party mix up in any bangarang like this? When I say to you that Jamaica Labour Party is the biggest gang in Jamaica, believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a document from the JIS, the Jamaica Information Services, If you guys have not watched Mystic Sensation last night, I think you guys should take a look. Yeah, I really do. This is actual information from the JIS. The government, $50,000 US. Mighty God. No, sir, we have to ball out.
Ball out! Whoa! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. shift the parliament, shift the election, shift everything, remove them out there, take out the cockroach, take out the thief, take out the criminal them.
Under the camouflage of them being a political party, right? They are youngsters, right? Now, here it is. Mr. Valls, then JLP Deputy Treasurer, informed the commission chaired by eminent Queen's Counsel ML George that the funds were from legitimate contributors to the party and that Attorney at Large JLP member Harold Brady was acting on behalf of the party and not the government in contracting the US firm. This is a big shame and disgrace. Big shame and disgrace. Now, people,
Embarrassing.
We need some milk.
the Wikileaks document 07 Kingston 1470. Now you are going to see where this document identify Edward Philip George Siaga as one of the main culprits as it relates to guns, drugs, and all of that. Now let us get to that document. Wikileaks 07 Kingston 1470. The information that I am disseminating, right?
All right, this video was blocked out. I didn't realize because we were still seeing it.
Oh,
It was going to see, so
okay.
we weren't seeing it.
Okay, sorry that the
Copyright.
okay, all right. So I was told that the Dulos video was blocked out. We didn't see that, right? But let us get into WikiLeaks here, right? And we are going to go to number 10, where we have. Sorry for that. I did not realize that the Dulos video was blocked out.
Yeah, man, and block it out.
I think it's copyrighted. Why that happened?
Okay.
If that happened, I think it's copyrighted, so it's blocked. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Now let us get into WikiLeaks and expose the belly of the Jamaica Labour Party. This is the belly of the Jamaica Labour Party with all the intestines, right, and the 5 organs. So we are going to expose it. Now, WikiLeaks document 10. Once considered a possibly dark horse candidate to succeed Edward Siaga for the presidency of the Jamaica Labour Party, Derek Smith began his political career in 1981 when Siaga appointed him to the Senate. People, I want to listen to this particularly carefully. Derek was born in Kingston, Jamaica on November 27, 1943. He attended Calabar High School and then College of Arts, Science and Technology, now the University of Technology. Derek became president of the St. Andrew JCs of Jamaica in 1975 and later president of JCs of Jamaica in 1978. It was this leadership experience that Smith credits his leadership skills and his successful entry into politics. People more want to listen to this. Derek Smith, along list of political positions include Minister of Parliament for Kingston West Central in 1981, MP for Northwestern St. Andrew since 1989, Era Council Chairman for the GLP, Deputy Leader of the GLP, and Shadow Minister for National Security from 1993 until September 3, 2007 general elections. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that Derek was selected to be the Minister of National Security by Bruce Golden. People want to watch this now. Listen to this. There have been allegations in the past from British High Commission contacts that Smith was involved with known gang leaders. Now listen to this, people. Sources stated that Smith, along with then GLP boss Siaga, Bangarang tonight, were complicit in weapons trafficking in 2002 Department of Defense report. At the time, the British had placed phone taps on suspected gang members in Jamaica and recorded a phone call from Derek Smith to a known gang leader ordering them to quiet things down for a while. You hear that, people? Stewart stated that for about 2 weeks after the phone call, there were no indications of weapons trafficking. I want to hear them, some other people. In the past, in his role as Shadow Minister for Justice, Smith expressed interest in the DA policies and operations in Jamaica. In the ambassador's initial meeting with Smith upon taking office, he appeared serious about combating crime and corruption and prepared to cooperate with the US. Derek is married with the 3 sons and currently resides in Kingston. He enjoys reading, art racing, and photography, and is steward of the Jockey Club of Jamaica as well as Kingston Cricket Club. Dorothy Lightbone, Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Dorothy Lightbone was born. Okay, we are not going to go through all of that. Andrew Michael Onis was born in St. Catherine on July 22nd, 1972. He was educated at St. Catherine High School and the University of West Indies. He joined a university political branch of the JLP in 1992, while enrolled at UWI and commenced active involvement with the party in 1993. In 1997, Onis was selected by the GLP to contest the general election in the West Central St. Andrew constituency, and at age 25 was the youngest person contesting election and second youngest in its history to win a seat in Parliament. Bruce Gordon was 24-year-old when he won his first seat. Onis previously served as opposition spokesperson on land and development, housing, right 2002 May to 2005, and education from June 2005 until the current election. He was announced as the new Minister of Education in Bruce Gordon's new 18-member cabinet. Andrew Onis is married and still one of the youngest MP at 35 years old. He enjoyed chess, table tennis, fishing, and Jamaican literature. Onis started as a pre-trained teacher and later worked as a research assistant and as an executive assistant to former MP Edward Siaga. This was in the 1995 financial meltdown. So when Andrew Onis coming out blaming PMP for the financial meltdown, this man was working with Edward Siaga, executive assistants. So when Siaga borrowed $25 million US, Andrew Onis knew about it as it related to Central National Bank. And
Buy out! Whoa! We need help, Jesus!
Help, we see out of the ladder.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of
So Andrew didn't know about Siaga $25 million US to him borrow. I see him $25 million when he say him never remember. Hold on the brakes. Hold on the look at it. Hold on. Wait. I seem to remember argument. Say Siaga borrow some money. And him say him never remember. Say him borrow the money. First of all, what can go so? Second of all, how you get away with something like that? How you get away with borrowing 25? You think somebody can borrow $25,000 from somebody and tell them something forgot? Tell you something, man. If you don't want war start, if you don't want people start war than one another, you take somebody $25,000 and then further down the line I tell them say, you don't remember borrow no money from them and see what happened to you. I'm not talking about them a plan, not me. I talk about instantly right this up. See what happened to you. And their face get kicking. So this a man borrow 25,000 US dollar and forget same borrow it. Now you see, at this point, what I think they should have done, and this is a suggestion, is when they reach certain age, you automatically have to left out of politics. Then if you test the people in brain to make sure so they not have dementia. Because you can imagine the man go plead all insanity and him something and dementia. Say him really not remember. The 25 million US when borrow. Yeah, we have got to do something about that. We can't make politicians do this. Well, there's other ways to make sure them can't do that again. Wow. Insane. Let's continue.
collapse the entire system, and yet you have Andrew Onis coming out blaming the People's National Party for the financial meltdown when it was Edward Siaga who borrowed over 25 million US dollars, and Dan Crawford, Papa Young and Associates, and you prosecute the same fee that Andrew Holness in line with. Now, we can see, let me just skip down here.
A long time this crew and this clique familiar with them one another. Okay. Where's that? It's same one, Dwight. Okay. Let's continue.
Got involved with politics through the JLP Youth Organization Generation 2000 in the late 1980s. He has also been a campaign manager for the JLP in St. Catherine and Clarendon. Robertson became a standing committee member of the JLP in 1995. This is also one of the triggerman for the Jamaica Labour Party and was appointed as opposition senator in 1998, serving until 2002 when he was elected as MP for the Western St. Thomas constituency. Robertson won the same seat again in the recent September 2007 election, albeit with closer margin of victory than before. Despite Robertson's relative young age and the fact he is only about to begin his second term.
Going to Walden University really helped me a lot. Sometimes you can't.
As an elected MP, he is seen as a major player in the JLP. People listen. He held the title of deputy party leader in the JLP during the most recent stint as an opposition MP. Robertson was associated with a group of young JLP followers with the moniker Q Young Turks, who started to push Edward Seaga out of party leadership during the 1990s. He has been a public supporter of Bruce Gordon for leadership since that time. In 2004, Robertson was named along with fellow JLP members Shane Robinson and Horace Chang. People want to listen to this. In 2004, Robertson was named along with fellow JLP members Shane Robinson and Horace Chang as being involved with money laundering and organized crime by local sources. According to EAA sources, he was involved with Norris Memard. People, hey, this is not funny. Let me read it over.
Emotional damage.
According to the DA sources, he was involved with Norris Memard, a drug kingpin awaiting deportation to the US. The source alleged that Robertson father Ismail Robertson was forced to hand over acres of land to settle his son's drug debt to Nemar. Robertson has also had frictions with fellow JP stalwart in the past. In 2003, he defeated Bobby Grange as deputy leader and caused her to lose her composure and shout expletives from the podium during a party conference. In the past, he also was critical of Bruce Gordon for not standing up to Fiaga earlier and for walking away and forming a new party instead of fighting it out. These past frictions may be the reason why Robertson was given the most minor cabinet post of all 18 nominees. However, because of his long service and current rank within the party, Gordon was unable to complete bypass him for the cabinet. James Robertson is married and has 2 children. He also is a businessman, managing director of a company called Precision Enterprise. Right, Bruce Gordon, Prime Minister, Defense and Minister of Planning and Development. Right, we are not going to even go through Prime Minister Bruce Gordon thing. Take that away.
That would be a dangerously deep, you know. You hear the name them I call a while ago. On the Wikileaks document. James Robertson. Rest in peace, Shiny Robbins. I did I chuck me himself a while ago? No, sir. Let me look on it good. I did I chuck me himself a while ago? Let me read me. Hold on there. Wait. Make me read this. Let me look on the words on the document them myself because me feel like say me ear wrong a while ago. Alright, so go back some more. Alright. Still want to go back more. According to the DA source, Oh, sorry. Anna Del Chop. It says in 2004, Robertson was named along with fellow JLP members Shaini Robinson and Horace Chang as being involved in money laundering and organized crime by local sources. Now, this is the DEA on Wikileaks. Not my word. Not my word, ladies and gentlemen. Me I read when me see on the screen. It's not my word. Horace Chang, are the Minister of Security. How is this possible? Willie Dan big up. How is it possible? You know one thing when you hear something when you see it. A long time I hear about this WikiLeaks document, you know. How is it possible that a man that has these allegations on his name is one accepted by a political party in Jamaica, and two put in the isn't Horace Chang the deputy prime minister? Bro, we in trouble, bro. We in trouble.
Buy out! Whoa! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Involved with Norris Nemar, a drug kingpin awaiting deportation to the US. The source alleged that Robertson's father, Ismail Robertson, was forced to hand over acres of land to settle his son's drug debt to Nemar. Robertson has also had frictions with fellow JP stalwart in the past. In 2003, he defeated Bobby Grange as deputy leader and caused her to lose her composure and shout expletives from the podium during a party conference. In the past, he also was critical of Bruce Golden for not standing up to Fiaga earlier and for walking away and forming a new party instead of fighting it out. These past frictions may be the reason why Robertson was given the most minor cabinet post of all 18 nominees. However, because of his long service and current rank within the party, Golden was unable to complete bypass him for the cabinet. James Robertson is married and has 2 children. He also is a businessman, managing director of a company called Precision Enterprise. Right, Bruce Golden, Prime Minister, Defense and Minister of Planning and Development. Right, we are not going to even go through Prime Minister Bruce Golden thing. Take that away. Now, let me just go to Caribbean News Brief before I call in the panel. Caribbean News Brief to show something that's very serious as it relates to members of parliament who involve very seriously drugs operation. I want Jamaican people to know this. Now, Jamaica people, I want you to see this. Now, this is as it relates to a member of parliament in Edward Seaga cabinet. I want you to take note of the date, May 20, 1985, Caribbean News Brief. Jamaica, watch this. We are going to expose this tonight. Kingston, Jamaica. 5 brothers of member of the Jamaica Parliament were arrested Saturday after narcotics police in the North Coast resort of Montego Bay seized 700 pounds of cocaine valued at 48 million.
Bad because I'm favored by
the men charged
when I see people wives and stuff, I don't even look at
to the
them.
channel.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to look at nothing I don't want to have.
New subs, man. Salute. All right, respect. Thank you for subbing up. Yeah, we at 19,000 subs right now, 19 plus. Let's get to 25,000, man. Appreciate the support. Click the bell and click all so you can get all notifications. Let's continue. This is some deep stuff, boy.
Trafficking, importing, and dealing in cocaine were identified as Henry, Ones, Ian Oscar, and Errol Roden. All businessmen and brothers of parliament member Carl Roden, also a commercial pilot. A police narcotic squad patrolling by helicopter made a
people are talented. So you telling me he's all of that and a commercial pilot? Parliamentarian commercial pilot, bro. Man, what? This is man, let me play that back. This is crazy. This is insane, people.
Narcos resort of Montego Bay fees 700 pounds of cocaine valued at 48 million. The men charged by Montego Bay resident magistrate court with possession, trafficking, importing, and dealing in cocaine were identified as Henry, Owness, Ian Oscar, and Errol Roden. All businessmen and brothers of parliament. Member Carl Roden, also a commercial pilot.
So the man is a parliamentarian, and at that point, it's 1985. And the man is a commercial pilot. And y'all tell me, say, the man business partners and brothers involved in this 700 pound of cocaine fine, valued at 48 million. You know, so $48 million was a lot of money in 1985. Damn! $48 million was a lot of money in 1985. Obviously, you know, at this point, I was not born, but I'm just saying. That was a lot of money. My mom used to talk about, like, how much money it would take her in those days to, like, go to the supermarket and how much bag she would come back with. Yeah. The value of the money was way up. Yo, man, I tell you, Derek, it's crazy, bro.
Also a commercial pilot. A police narcotic squad patrolling by helicopter made a surprise raid on an illegal airstrip and Flower District, Montego Bay, where the 5 men were unloading drugs, bags from a foreign registered plane. Police said the 5 were arrested after a chase, but the airplane took off for an unknown destination. Take that away. So when we talk about the history of the Jamaican Labour Party involved with drugs trafficking, involved with guns, money laundering, let us ask the question: why the People's National Party?
Lasco Financial
have not involved in those things or any record to associate the People's National Party with those things. Now, let me begin with the open batsman and go through the panel.
You know, you guys really need to go over by Mystic Sensation and watch that full presentation. Listen, the man has proved this point about the history of the Jamaica Labour Party. All of these individuals that their name is being called up in the United States, right? On Wikileaks. Horace Chang, bro, the Minister of Security. This is terrible. This is really, really bad. Right? Farmer members, you know, get caught up with drugs, them brother, them business partner, like. So anytime you see drugs, you know say guns is right there, How you doing, Selena? Anytime you see drugs being involved, guns is somewhere close. The man was a member of parliament, right? The man was a member of parliament. The man was a pilot. He was a businessman. And his brothers and his business partners, some of them, got caught up in a drug bust. 700 pounds of drugs. Cocaine at that. Not just drugs, cocaine. According to the report that he just showed. Mystic just showed. Siaga borrowing $25 million US and I didn't remember. While Anchonis was working with him. So you guys see that Ancho learned from Siaga, and we are witnessing the same problems right now, amplified by about 10,000 with this government. Look how many 10 of them in his parliament right now, including him, is under investigation for illicit enrichment. If there was one PMP member that was involved and name called about illicit enrichment, it's the same playbook, Dwight. It is the same playbook, my brother. Anyhow, it was a PMP member involved in illicit enrichment, those reports would come out. There would be no parliament recess because it would benefit them going into the election. They could use that against the People's National Party to say, see, here is somebody from the People's National Party. Here's another one that is under investigation for this and this and this. You understand? But I want the people of Jamaica to be mindful, because the message here is this. The Jamaica Labour Party has a history of being a part of crime. Period. High levels of crime. Those pipe bombs we didn't find the other day. Who was I listening to? Oh, yes. I was listening to Mystic. Will Rattigan made a point in this same live. He said he has a friend that works, I believe, in one of those, is either the FBI or the CIA, or one of them places. Them big place. In America. And they said that if they find like 3 pipe bombs, it's an alarm. And how many pipe bombs did they find in Jamaica? How many pipe bombs did they find in Jamaica? Tell me the man. See if we can find the article. Here it is. 3 men arrested after police seize pipe bombs in St. Thomas. Now, one of the things that was brought up about this is that the 3 men were arrested, but why didn't they say they were charged? Were the men charged? Only 3 of these pipe bombs, is needed to cause an alarm in New York City, Ladies and gentlemen, police in St. Thomas have arrested 3 men. Oh, it said them arrest them. Well, it said them arrest them, but you're not going to charge. Seizing more than 500 pipe bombs. $500. How much damage you think that can do in a 14 parish? Let us do the math, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, I love maths, no? I could do the maths. Marlin Malawu Fort say, yes, if a war was to begin, the election would be pushed back. You have to look at motive, Who would benefit from the election being pushed back? You have to ask yourself these questions, yes? I think that's a legit question. Which political party would benefit more from the elections being pushed back? Marlin Malawu Fort say, yes, under the Constitution, if there was a war that was supposed to start, would push back to 6 months to a year. How you doing, Antoinette? Yes, so me don't know. When you see all these pipe bombs, it get very concerning. So this fine, and we don't know if this is the only amount of pipe bombs them have. Whoever them is, and whoever them working for, and whatever their motive is. But 36 pipe bombs or 35 pipe bombs on average can be used in all 14, in each 14 parish. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. And we're looking at the worst case scenario here now, ladies and gentlemen, of what these pipe bombs are for now. Remember the guns that they found? In a JLP MP area. We still don't know who is on that manifesto to get those guns. We still haven't heard anything. We don't know who owned the company that the guns came to. We don't know. A lot of things are being hid from us. That's why I say, people, it might sound corny, but you have to prepare for the worst and you have to pray. Because God is the only true protection. You understand? Because it appears that these people want to start a war. And they want to burn down Jamaica. You know, they certain utterances and certain events, when you put them together, it's like, you know, it's hard for you not to think. Yankee bless up my brother. It's hard for you not to think that something is not right with this picture. Given the history of the Jamaica Labour Party, involvement in drugs and guns and gangs and gang leaders. It's just the truth. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. I'm going to move to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to follow me. Please remember to follow me on all of my platforms, especially Bolo TBV, because I'm telling you, a lot of good videos are being dropped over Bolo TBV every day around the same time of day, maybe 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So you have the whole day if you catch a replay after that. Alright? They shut down Pastor Shuttleworth, and I have a lot of Pastor Shuttleworth videos that I recorded. So I'm rolling them out, people. Wanna go check them out. See? Good. Like and share.